I think India.Arie said it best. I am not my hair. But what happens when you lose your hair? What happens? Today on Shero Coffee Chat, we're talking confidence, identity, and resources available to veteran women. So stick around.
Air Assault. Hello, friends, and welcome to Shero Coffee Chat. We hope you've had a great week, and thank you for joining us today. We've got a full cup ahead, so grab your Shero coffee, because we're taking a spin around the Shero resource table. Plus, we've got your chat, tip, and guest of the week. Let's give a big shout out to our host, Melissa Farmer-Hill, Army Combat Veteran, host of Shero Coffee Chat, and founder of the Shero Coffee Club, where we keep the world caffeinated and women veterans celebrated. And now, reporting for duty and ready to lead the conversation, Melissa Farmer-Hill.
Air Assault! Hello, friends, and welcome to Shero Coffee Chat, where each week we explore stories, conversations, resources, and opportunities that help us move forward, creating our next. I am so glad you're here today with us, and happy Father's Day. But we're going to do a little special Father's Day shout out once our guest comes on the scene. I just want to say, before we dive into our show, there is no Shero Coffee Chat without you guys. Okay, let me just say that there is no Shero Coffee Chat without you guys. I just got a message. Facebook, sorry, you'll have to catch us after the show. For some reason, Facebook is not showing the live stream. You'll have to catch us after the show. So sad. So sorry, you guys. Sorry, Facebook. But there is no Shero Coffee Chat without you. And I'm so glad you're here for this. And yes, I do have an ask. If you are enjoying these conversations, if you are enjoying everything that we do here on Shero Coffee Chat, I want you to like, I want you to subscribe, and I want you to share, because every click, every comment, every share helps us grow this community. And this community right now, I'm looking at the analytics, you guys, this community is way too small. We got to grow this. We got to grow this together, right? So again, I want to just thank you again for just taking a portion of your day out to watch Shero Coffee Chat. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you are enjoying these conversations. So let's get into it. I have a few announcements. So the first, as you know, if you watched us last week we were talking about our One Mission, Many Causes fundraiser. And I am so happy to announce, and I got to get this thing together. Yes, I'm so happy to announce that Amanda is just doing her thing, you guys. She is absolutely killing it. She has already in 1 week had 56 orders to support her cause. 56 orders to support her cause. So shout out to Amanda. I just want to say thank you. And her cause is the Disabled American Veterans, DAV, Chapter 15 in Cornelia, Georgia. So I want to give another shout out as well to Lori. Yes, Lori. Team Lori was the first to put an order on the board. She was the first recorded campaign sale. So I want to give a shout out to her too. And don't forget, you guys, we are in our fundraising season. One mission, many causes. You can support these Sheros and the causes that they believe in. Go to sherocoffee.com, learn a little bit more about them and their causes. All right, I think that's it. Let me just take that out. And now we're back. All right, you guys, hair loss. That's what we're here to talk about today, right? Now, hair loss impacts millions of women across the United States. Yet it's a topic that's sometimes it's not easy to discuss, right? It's not easy to discuss, and people struggle to talk about it openly, and for many women, because your hair is your crown. Have you heard that before? Your hair is your crown. uh for many women, hair loss impacts, it's more than about appearances. It can affect your confidence, it can affect your identity, it really can affect your overall well-being. And that's why I think today's conversation is so important. Today we have Dana Lyons. She's no stranger to Shero Coffee Chat. She last appeared September 28th. I'm going to keep on bringing her back because alopecia is an important topic, you guys. Hair loss is an important topic, especially to women. So yes, Dana Lyons is the Vice President of National Sales and Strategic Growth for Wigs Plus Vets. Wigs Plus Vets helps veterans experiencing hair loss due to medical conditions, treatments, and medications. They help them to access professional wig services through their VA benefits. So through partnerships with VA medical centers across the country, Wigs Plus Vets is helping women and men too, and men too, helping women and male veterans regain confidence and connect with resources they may not even know are available. So today we're going to learn about more of the work that Dana does, the mission of Wigs Plus Vets, and how women, veterans, and men can access these life-changing services. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Miss Dana Lyons.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing, Melissa? It's so fantastic to be here with you.
Dana, it is. I'm so glad that you came back. I'm so glad that every time I ask you to come on, you say yes, because like I said in the beginning, this is a very important topic. And if an audience, if you are watching and you don't know, I also have alopecia. I'm just going to give a little bit about my story. Okay. So, there right now I'm in the I've been diagnosed with alopecia, so I had to get shots and things all throughout my military journey because my hair was thinning out in the middle of my head. So when I retired, I literally just kind of gave up. And as a woman, I wear wigs, I wear weaves, I wear braids, I do all of the things. And so I had to really just completely given up. But a shout out to my auntie Nene, shout out to aunties who just do not allow us to quit. She said, wait a minute. No, we are fighters. She said, you're going to fight for your hair back, right? And so what I wound up doing is just taking better care of my hair. And through that, so it's still thin in the middle, but through that, I do have some hair in the center of my head. So I'm grateful for that. But it's something that women struggle with. And like me, I was just gonna give up. So I'm just so grateful to God that I had my aunt there. I'm grateful that I did not give up. I'm grateful that I learned how to take care of my hair better with protective styles and different things like that, and letting it breathe. And so I'm grateful for that. And I'm really grateful for Wigs Plus Vets.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Because how do I want to start? So I want to start off by talking about you. So what inspired you to just become involved with Wigs Plus Vets?
Well, first of all, it's a very special day, so I know you would like to join me in giving a shout out to all of the real dads, and those that would be the dads that say Shero Coffee this morning.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Hey,
So
it's Shero for Heroes today.
there you
And you
go.
know what? Just to let you know, Dana, it's so funny. We did a Shero for Heroes gift box for Fisher House this year, and it contained a coffee mug. It contained a bag of coffee, and it did say Shero for Heroes. So yes, Shero does support our fathers out there. So happy
Happy
Father's Day
Father's
to you
Day.
all.
Yes. Yes. So you asked the question, Melissa, what really
Uh-huh.
got us started. I want to give a special shout out to our owner, service disabled veteran Waleed Williams. And really and truly, he's my brother, married to pretty much one of my best friends, Leslie. And so basically, we actually originally we owned a hair company. And
Mm-hmm.
that company, we actually had a veteran that come into our store and let us know that, hey, I'm losing my hair, can you all help me? And really and truly, that's when our journey began. It was pretty amazing from that point because we never knew that the benefit was available to female veterans. And so over the years, I think it's been almost 15 years that we've actually been serving female veterans. And we just want veterans out there, especially female veterans, to know that we advocate for you. We understand what it actually takes to actually be in their position, especially with the issue of losing hair and the dynamics that come along with that. So it's been an amazing journey, and we've actually transformed that into working with organizations like Shero. And I want to thank you, Melissa, for all of the support that you have given us and opening up doors for us to continue to advocate for female veterans in this area. So just thank you so much. I want to give you a special shout
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
out.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I
Here.
can't, I try to do those hard things. Sometimes it's
Yes.
like, but yeah, so I want to, let's just go into, and thank you for your story. So you've always been into hair, right?
Yes, even
So,
though I
so
got a short pixie right
yeah,
here,
but
we do this
that's a
too.
very beautiful hairstyle on you. Everybody
Thank
can't rock
you.
that. I'm gonna let you know right now. You rock it very well. So tell us
Okay.
about how you even got into hair.
Yeah.
I know
So
you're stylish, so maybe it has something to do with that too. I don't know, like
yes.
fashion and hair. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, just like you, I mean, wearing weaves, wearing braids, probably that journey started for me in college and meeting, girlfriends of mine that were exploring just different, hairstyles. We as African American women and women in general, for real, you actually explore a lot of different looks. A lot of times you don't really appreciate your hair until you're losing it. And
Right.
unfortunately for me in college, for me, I started pulling my hair out. I think I
Mm.
shared with you before that, I'd like to say I wasn't really going crazy, but I was probably stressed out a little bit. And
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
never diagnosed officially, but I started pulling my hair out and it just kind of started right there. Then I started wearing French buns to kind of cover it up and
Mm-hmm.
things of that
Mm-hmm.
nature. So I find that as we have been in on this journey with female veterans, we see a lot of the same. And combined with the challenges that they've experienced, particularly female veterans in service and in the field, it has
Mm-hmm.
complicated and compounded the dynamics of hair loss that you spoke
Mm-hmm.
about at the beginning of the show. And that's kind of
Yeah.
like what we highlight. We see this showing up in mental health. We just did a big mental health event together, you and
Yeah.
I.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we see that showing up there and, women that dealing with stress in different ways. So we
Yeah.
really just got into it just from us, seeing what was happening and actually the demand getting higher and increasing for
Mm-hmm.
hair loss. Female veterans are one of the top groups of individual women that are losing their hair.
Yeah.
That's a big
It
deal.
it when you were talking about that, it just reminded me of when I was in Iraq. I didn't know what to do with my hair, so I had someone uh, perm it, and then you wash it out, but you don't know what kind of water that is. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what kind of water that is. I didn't have all the tools I needed to maintain it. And so yeah, so when you talk about women, especially if they're, deployed or something like that, trying to maintain and take care of their hair, it's really it's challenging.
Absolutely.
It's really challenging. And then I go back to Kosovo. It's kind of like this. It was kind of like the same thing. You don't have the tools you need to take care of your hair. Things might be better now. Maybe women are more aware, and there are different hairstyles that are more acceptable in the military now.
Mhm.
But yeah, it is very challenging. So I see why one of your higher statistics uh, is women better
Mhm. Yes.
when it comes to that. So let's move into so why do you think hair loss is just more emotional and life changing than people realize? Oh, it's just your hair. Even India Irie, when I came on,
Right.
I love that song, I Am Not My Hair. But then when we look at the beauty industry, that's all we are about is hair.
Thank you. Absolutely. So the real reason why I think that is such a mental issue when it comes to it, and it's so much more than just hair at that point, because
Yeah.
like you opened up with, it's actually your crown. And what comes along with that being your crown is your identity,
Hmm.
your inner definition of yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you look. It's very difficult to, get over that. And so that type of hair loss, when hair loss comes into your life, it affects everything. It
Hmm.
affects how you feel when you're at work. It affects how you feel in your marriage, possibly. I mean, in relationships, how you relate to other people. So what we found is a lot of our female veterans were starting to experience just reclusion, just staying inside, not
Hmm.
really interacting, reduced social skills and things of that nature, because they were not happy. And I want to go back for a second. And a lot of the hairstyles that you wear in the military, pretty much the one ponytail with the bun down here.
Right,
So we
right.
have veterans that believe that, particularly African American women, that believe that they're experiencing traction alopecia, when it
Hmm.
actually started with the one pulled back ponytail and the
Yeah,
hair loss starting here at the
yeah.
edges, things of that nature. Also, one of the real serious things that brings about some of the emotional impact is medications that they're taking that causes the hair loss that they don't know of. And of course, we know a cancer is a big one. They tell you, hey, the doctors, without a lot of sensitivity, you're going to probably lose your hair. And then they just move on. And it's like, hold on, I'm going to lose my hair. So we just find that we strengthen our relationships with veterans through so many different portals, to try to find female veterans where they are experiencing these emotional challenges around hair loss. That being the women's clinic, like I mentioned, mental health,
Hmm.
dermatology, even in the community outreach centers such as the vet centers. We have a lot of
Hmm.
homeless veterans that are experiencing hair loss. So it's a huge impact that comes along. We had a few of our veterans actually tell us that they did not want to go to work behind their hair loss. And, as they were transitioning and trying to figure it out on their own, wearing different wigs, that they were actually, in some instances, ridiculed, for the hairstyles that they had to choose. So it's actually overwhelming when you think about it, and it runs deep.
It really does, and I'm glad you touched on the mental health aspect, because it is true. It does impact it does impact that. Like sometimes I always show Andre. I was like, this is what's going on with me. This is what's going on with me, and he could see the thinning. And then but I mean, it's an easy cover up. You can kind of comb it
Right.
over. You can slick it back or whatever. It's an easy cover up. But yes, it does impact your mental health and your definitely your confidence, and like you
Mhm.
said, your identity. All of those things matter, because all of these things make up the woman.
Yes, yes, yes. And
Right.
just emphasizing to female veterans specifically, because I think that there are some male veterans that do feel like that they really regret losing their hair or hair loss
Hmm.
is impacting them as well. But for us, like you said, it's really our crown and glory. And for some of them, the awareness factor, you and I were sitting down and talking with the head of the women's clinic, and we were just
Yeah.
really talking about and focused on awareness. That
Hmm.
is something that is really, really that we really want to highlight here, that a lot of female veterans simply are not aware that the
Hmm.
benefit exists and that the VA will handle 100% of the cost of our services to fully provide them with their medical grade cranial prostheses, as well as service that unit and make sure that we give them an amazing install, and so that they're looking as close to they can as they can to their natural look that they want to look like, that they look like.
All right. So this is a great time for a break. We got commercials now, Dana. We got commercials now. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to go when we come back. It's just a 30-second spot. When we come back, we're going to talk about Wigs Plus Vets and the program that you have. So I think that's a great lead. We will be right back, you guys. See if I can do this. Here at Shero Coffee Club, we believe life is happening right now in conversations and connections and celebrations and new beginnings. That's why Shero wants to be where life is happening, whether you're enjoying a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or simply spending time with the people who mattered. We are honored to be a part of the moment. And so, what I want you to do is explore our coffee, explore our teas, learn about our stories and about our community, all at sherocoffee.com, because we want to be where life is happening. All right.
All right, Zero. I love it.
Oh, let me put your
Congratulations
information.
on the commercials. I love
Thank
it,
you.
Melissa.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
You know, anytime I'm looking halfway decent, I'm like, well, let me start putting these little commercials in. Um, and I got to get somebody. I'm probably going to put in an ad to hire someone. I don't know how to do these ones and twos in the background. Andre used to do them for me, but he doesn't want to do it anymore. He quit. He wants to sleep in on Sundays. He quit. And so yes, I'm definitely need someone who knows how to do this, because the commercial should have been showing, but we shouldn't have been inside, but it's okay. It's okay. We got it done. We got it done. All right. So now I want to go into Wigs Plus Vets. Can you talk about again? Because and let's start by saying this. This is this is a veterans program. And
Yes.
I want to tell you guys, if you do not use it, you will lose it. There
Right.
are way too many women suffering from hair loss through alopecia, through medications, through different things that are not using this program. This program is available to you. And shout out to the women who say, I am not my hair. They cut it all off and they step out in confidence. I absolutely love my hair too big for that. I'm just gonna let you know, right?
I need some hair.
Right? Shout out to women who do that. We definitely want to give you a little bit of praise,
Yes.
because I love it, because it's a new day, but yet and still there's still women who need that extra. Need that
Yes.
extra.
So I'm
This
just
is a
opening
free
up,
program.
Melissa, you said
Uh-huh.
just going to go over in the benefit. So pretty much where it begins is obviously if your hair is thinning, if you are losing hair, if you have cancer, also if you're taking medications, you might want to look into it, because if you look into the side effects, you will see that it probably causes hair loss. So the first thing is actually I would love for all of our female veterans to be signed into My Healthy Vets, because the journey can start right there, ladies. It's just that simple. If you're not in My Healthy Vets, you do have to be registered with the VA in order to explore the benefit. We discussed that. So once, if you're in that situation, you can go through My Healthy Vets, or you can have your doctor and your primary care doctor, your dermatology, the women's clinic. You can also go through mental health and, of course, oncology. Those are 5 departments that you can actually reach out to that will allow you to actually get a consult put in by your doctors or your nursing staff, which is one of the main reasons we are so focused on educating within the VA environment, so that we can educate, not only exposing the benefit, but also educating the staff that's working with the doctors and the patients, so that they understand that when someone comes in, they can understand the signs of the depression and things like that that might be associated with the hair loss. So once you do that, the consult is put in, it goes to prosthetics, and then they reach out to our company. It's very important for you to emphasize that you want to be serviced by Wigs Plus, so that there's no loss in translation, that you're not sent anywhere else. So we just want to make sure that you understand Wigs Plus. You say, hey, I want to put a consult in with Wigs Plus. And once that happens, we're notified, we reach out to the client, and then the journey begins right there for us to start preparing your medical grade cranial prosthesis. It's a very simple process. The VA takes care of 100% of the cost of the actual service, as well as the unit itself.
Okay, so I want to go over this again. First of all, you have to be registered on My Healthy Vets. Just in order to get it, ladies, in order to even start the process, you have to be registered on My Healthy Vet.
Mhm.
Now, you said there were 5 areas, five
Yeah,
areas. So what, rename those 5 areas again?
sure. You could go to your primary care doctor, you could go to dermatology, you could go to the women's clinic, you could go to mental health, and then you can also go to oncology. Those
Okay.
5 areas.
So you can go to your primary care provider, dermatology, women's clinic, mental health clinic, or oncology. Now,
Yes.
what they're going to recommend is they're going to recommend a consult, right?
They'll
Is that
put a
the next step?
consult in for you.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So do I say I want, when do I say I want Wigs Plus?
You let your doctor, whoever is putting the consult, the nurse or the doctor, whomever is putting it in for you, they can actually specify on at that time and put it on there that they would like to be serviced by Wigs Plus.
Okay. All right. So right now I am in the process of going
Yeah.
through dermatology,
Mhm.
and I will let them know when I have my
Mhm.
appointment that I want Wigs Plus, and they can put that information in there for me.
Yeah.
So those are the steps. So first thing, My Healthy Vet. I'm going to encourage men and women, make sure, if you're watching this, even if you don't have hair loss, make sure you get on My Healthy Vet. It's so important, and it's easy to just navigate around and advocate for your health care when you can see it. And so
Mhm.
that's what My Healthy Vet does. So another question is, where all are you located?
Oh my
Where
goodness.
are you part?
Yes. So that, thank you so much for bringing that up. We actually are in 31 markets across the United States.
Oh,
We
wow.
have our primary focus is, of course, on the major cities, of course, Chicago, uh, Chi-Town.
Uh-huh.
Um, we're pretty much located everywhere, Chicago, Houston. And a lot of times when we're not in those areas, veterans can still reach out to us. We can
Hmm.
still go through the process of getting them serviced. So
Hmm.
just encourage you, reach out to us on our Facebook page. That's Wigs Plus Vets. And just let us know, hey, I'm located here. We will immediately get back with you and let you know how we can get you serviced into the system, because we don't want location to be the reason why you do not explore the benefit. We are everywhere.
Right.
Outside Chicago, we're in Houston, we're in Alabama, we're in Birmingham, we're in Huntsville, we are in Hines, we're Jesse Brown. I mean, we're at Crown Point. We are really everywhere. If you all are looking for service, we will get you taken care of.
So do not let location and that's, let them
Reason.
handle that.
Yes, let us
Just I
handle that.
just want you guys to know that they're everywhere, like she indicated. But
Yes.
not let that be a deterrent. So tell me this. So when a woman comes to you who feels like she's, losing part of her identity, what do you tell
Mhm.
her?
Well, first of all, we encourage ladies. We actually, when she's losing her identity, a lot of times it doesn't really show up like that, Melissa. Like she doesn't even
Mm,
realize that it's actually associated with her hair loss. A lot of times she's just feeling bad. She's a little bit depressed, becoming withdrawn, like I mentioned, socially. And so as we talk to the ladies, we start to say, hey, I never knew about this benefit. I've been, going through this whole journey alone. None of my nurses knew about it. So that's where our advocacy really comes into play. Not only do we when we are interacting with female veterans, we learn about a lot of things that they're experiencing around their hair loss. Like I mentioned before, sometimes unemployment comes along with hair loss. You would not think it would be that extreme, but it absolutely can because of how you feel about yourself, because of your appearance, because of how you look. We have veterans that are transitioning from the field back into civilian life that are trying to figure out their look for the career that they want to go into.
mhm.
So many different reasons why female veterans come to us. So it's an array of things going on. So we just try to meet them where they are, encourage them, and really give them a look that is going to help them to restore how they feel inside, their confidence.
Wow, that's incredible. And I just want to tell the audience, Dana and I are not medical professionals. We are not
No,
medical doctors. We are not
right.
mental health professionals. We are simply educating you on a
Mhm.
resource that's available to women and men. Better.
Yeah.
I got to say that.
You
Women,
gotta keep that in there, especially
right,
since it's Father's Day, right?
absolutely. And you know
Yeah.
what? Shout out to the number one man in my life, Andre. Happy
Happy
Father's Day
Father's
to you, my
Day.
love. Happy Father's Day to you.
Yes.
So now we're on rapid fire questions. So this is the fun part. All right. So you just answer the question first thing that pops into your head. All right.
Sure.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Shero coffee. Yes.
Shero coffee. I forgot that. Yes.
All right. Are you a morning person or are you a night owl?
A night owl.
Are you? All right. Beach vacation or mountain getaway?
Beach vacation, the sand in between my toes.
What's your favorite way to practice self care?
Well, recently it's been seeing a therapist, sound
Yes.
therapy. Yes.
Yes, that is wonderful. I wanted to do a
Yes.
media asset because that is so, so important.
Yes.
Right. So give me one word that describes Dana.
Excited.
Okay. What's a book or a person or music that inspires you?
Well, I have to be honest with you. That would be my very best friend, Leslie Williams, the co-owner of our company. She inspires me. She inspires me and my other business partner, the Kiki Morgaine, and we work together to just, be a force to be reckoned with. So we support female veterans through that. So Leslie, that's a special shout out to you.
Shout out to Leslie. If you could have lunch with anyone, who would it be?
Oh my goodness, who would that be? You got me by surprise right there. That would probably be going all the way back into a
Anyone.
teleporter, and that would probably be my great grandmother because she did some fantastic things. I'm sorry you guys don't know her, but from what I found about her, she was pretty fantastic. That would be probably my great grandmother.
All right. And our last question, I want you to finish this sentence.
Okay,
Confidence is.
everything. You gotta have confidence to do anything.
Absolutely. All right. So
Yes,
here's the portion of the show where I'm going to take myself out and I want you to tell our audience
sure.
whatever it is that's on your heart about the business, about life in general, whatever you want to talk about. The show is yours.
Perfect. Ladies, I want to just talk to you all and reach out to you, and particularly the female veterans. We want to let you know that Wigs Plus is here to actually service you. We have come to know the things that have plagued you throughout this journey, and of us serving you with the through the hair loss. And we just want to let you know that we are here for you. We actually are actually transitioning in a major way into us becoming women veteran advocates within the hospital environment, with throughout the community, just addressing issues that are plaguing veterans. As I mentioned, hair loss comes along with sometimes homelessness, it comes along with depression, as far as mental illness. And we just want to let you guys know that we are here much more than just as a vendor, but more so as a community partner, as an advocate. We want to let you know that as we service you, I mean, even as you sit in beautician's chair, its life is happening right there. We want to just let you know that we are here to support you. We give you honor for you and thank you for your service to our great nation. If there's anything that you guys would like to reach out to us about, like I said, reach out to us on our Facebook page. Reach out to us. You can give us a phone call. That would be Wigs Plus Vets, and look for us online. We are actually partnering with several organizations such as Shero. We actually are partnering with all of the female veteran women's departments in the hospitals. You can find us there. Look for us there. We are there to serve you. And again, we thank you for all of the fantastic things that you have done as female veterans in the community and in, worldwide. We just want to salute you for doing all of those fantastic things. At the core of our service is just service. I thank I thank God that we have an organization that really, really reaches deep as it relates to this issue of hair loss and actually figuring out how we can be utilized in this area to really speak to female veterans. I appreciate the organization Shero Coffee. When I first initially met Melissa, it was something that drew me to her, and we've been working together closely ever since. I think that she's probably going to mention that we have a big event coming up on the 23rd at the Jesse Brown Hospital. That's going to be Women Vet Warriors in conjunction with the women's clinic there. So I just want to let you guys know that we are here, we are available, and that we support female veterans. Shout out to Melissa of Shero Coffee, and thanks again for having us.
Yes, you know what? Thank
Yes.
you for mentioning that, Dana. Yes, you guys, it was in the newsletter. It was in the newsletter. So if you're not subscribed to Shero Insider, then shame on you. All you got to do is go to sherocoffee.com and subscribe. It was in the newsletter. Shero Coffee Club will be at. Let me see if I can find it really quick. This is when I'm like, oh, let me see. I
Well,
may be able to
while
find it.
you're
Yeah.
looking, I want to give you another special shout out. When I first met you, I was not aware of everything that you do in the community for female veterans. Every
Yes.
place I have seen you in the community, at the DAVs, I've seen you at every all places. I just want to make sure that everybody knows, please support Shero Coffee because you're a big deal. You are standing 10 toes down for female veterans. I just want you to know you are doing a fantastic job.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all that. I really do. And
Yes.
thank you for taking over while I look for the Jesse Brown. This is a women's health program, you guys, that's happening at Jesse Brown. It is the Women Warriors 2026. Last year, I was the keynote speaker. This year, we are going to be providing coffee for this program. And everyone knows I absolutely love Jesse Brown. Shout out to Heinz as well, but Jesse Brown
Yes.
is my VA hospital. But yes, if you are available and if you are a woman veteran, get your free ticket at Women Warriors. Here for Women Warriors, here is the information. It's going to be happening Tuesday, June 23rd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Malcolm X College here in Chicago. And Dana will also be in
Yes.
attendance for this event. You know what? Thank you, Dana. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I don't do enough promoting of, where Shero Coffee Club is. It was in the
Mhm.
Shero Insider, but thank you for that. So now we've got more people knowing about it. So guess what,
Yes.
you guys? That is it. We hope you enjoyed the show. And all I
Yes.
got to say is until next time, do not forget that Shero wants to be wherever you are and wherever life is happening. So we have coffee for the grind, we have tea for the pause, and this is what I want you to do next week. I want you to start creating your next. And until next week, be blessed. See you next week.
Same here. Be
Hey
blessed.
there, thank you so much for hanging out with us on this week's Shero Coffee Chat. Don't forget, smash that subscribe button so you never miss what's coming next. And hey, make sure your weekday begins with Shero Coffee, where we keep the world caffeinated and women veterans celebrated. You can visit us at sherocoffee.com. We'll see you next week right here on Shero Coffee Chat and have a blessed week.